Do you have low testosterone? Testosterone does go down over time, but not everyone who has lower testosterone than what they used to have needs treatment, right? But if you have more than a couple of the following symptoms, you might want to think about taking action. Most men today have 50% less testosterone than 20, 30 years ago. Why is that? Testosterone peaks in our 20s, right? And then slowly declines. We know this. And it sucks. The good news is there are natural evidence-based ways to support healthy testosterone levels. And in this video, I'll break down the top 5 natural remedies for testosterone, what actually works, what doesn't, and one powerful mineral-rich resin which can make a big difference and which you probably haven't heard about until now. These are the chapters. Chapter 1, symptoms. Chapter 2, sleep. Then exercise. Then adaptogenic supplements that raise testosterone. Number 5, vitamins and minerals that are essential for healthy levels of testosterone. And Chapter 6, things to avoid. Real quick breakdown of testosterone. It's a sex hormone that is primarily made in reproductive organs. It's a hormone, and our body uses hormones so that organs can talk to one another. This is also called the endocrine system, organs using hormones to talk to one another. The symptoms of low testosterone are you have no energy, you're always tired, your mood is down, or you have big mood swings. You have reduced libido, your desire to have sex, but also your ability to have sex have gone down a lot. You have some extra fat in your chest area. Man boobs, right? Too much estrogen in a man's body will cause that. And no, it's not all about soy milk, it's way more about things like microplastic in our food and water. We really need to stop drinking and eating out of plastic containers, especially warm things. Don't drink water out of a plastic bottle that's been standing in the sun or in a warm car. More on that later in Chapter 6. And last symptom, decreased muscle mass and decreased bone density. If you are experiencing several of these symptoms, then maybe it makes sense to get tested. It's a blood test which shows you your total testosterone and then also your free testosterone. You should take the test within the first 3 hours of being awake because that is when our testosterone is the highest. And ideally, you should get more than one test. But if you don't want to get the blood test for some reason, and if you're experiencing a few of the symptoms we just talked about, keep watching because we're going to look at the 4 biggest things you can do right now to increase your testosterone levels and to feel better. More energy, more stamina, more muscle, and a more stable mood. Chapter 2. The first thing you need to look at is improving your sleep and reducing your stress. I could have made those separate, but I feel like they are very intertwined. If you're chronically stressed, you're most likely also not getting good sleep because sleep lowers cortisol. High cortisol, low testosterone. So we want to lower cortisol, and sleep is the #1 way to do that. Getting 7 to 9 hours of restorative sleep is one of the most underrated testosterone hacks. A good night's sleep is one of the most powerful natural boosters of testosterone because the majority of daily testosterone release happens during deep restorative sleep. In particular, REM and slow wave stages are when the body ramps up luteinizing hormone, or LH, secretion from the pituitary gland, which directly signals the testes to produce testosterone. If sleep is cut short or fragmented, these critical stages are reduced, leading to lower morning testosterone levels and disrupted circadian rhythm. Consistently getting 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep helps maintain healthy hormonal balance, ensuring optimal testosterone production, better energy, mood, and overall vitality. Let's take a moment to talk about cortisol, the body's primary stress hormone. It directly suppresses testosterone because both hormones share a delicate balance. When cortisol is elevated for long periods, it signals the body to prioritize survival functions like energy mobilization over reproductive and anabolic processes. Makes sense, right? And this effectively downregulates testosterone production. High cortisol also interferes with luteinizing hormone, LH, which, as we know, is necessary for stimulating testosterone release from the testes. Quality sleep helps keep cortisol in check by resetting the body's stress response system each night, lowering evening and morning cortisol levels and allowing testosterone to rise naturally during deep and REM sleep cycles. This is why consistently good sleep not only reduces stress, but also creates the optimal hormonal environment for healthy testosterone protection. Chapter 3. exercise, especially high-intensity interval training and also strength training. If you think or you know that you have lower than healthy testosterone levels, then you have to work out, preferably both high-intensity interval training and strength training. High-intensity interval training means sprinting, ideally. I hate sprinting. But you can also do that on a bike or an elliptical machine, right? You just go as fast as you can for 20 to 30 seconds, and then you walk slowly for 60 to 90 seconds. Repeat that 6 to 8 times and do it 3 times per week. But if high intensity generally is too much for you, then moderate exercise is also good. Just push yourself really hard for 30 seconds and then take a break for 60 seconds. Strength training, on the other hand, means using weights or resistance bands. Ideally weights, dumbbells, because you can add more resistance by increasing the weight, right? Lower reps with higher weight really boost testosterone, especially compound lifts like squats, deadlifts, and chest presses have been consistently shown to boost testosterone by stimulating the body's natural anabolic response. And when you challenge large muscle groups with resistance, your body increases production of testosterone and growth hormone as well to repair and grow stronger muscle tissue. Next chapter. Here are the best adaptogens that boost testosterone, and they also have a bunch of other benefits as well. What are adaptogens? Adaptogens are powerful plant-based compounds that help us adapt to physical and mental stress by balancing the body's stress response systems, leading to improvements in stamina, resilience, and also focus. By regulating cortisol, here we have it again, right? Cortisol, and by supporting healthy adrenal function, adaptogens like ashwagandha, shilajit, rhodiola rosea, and ginseng enhance endurance and recovery, making workouts and daily demands easier to handle. Most adaptogens are better known for stress resilience and cortisol regulation, but a handful also show strong evidence for supporting testosterone. So the 3 most powerful adaptogens when it comes to boosting testosterone are ashwagandha, shilajit, and Tongkat Ali. Let's look at these 3 real quick. Ashwagandha, has the strongest evidence among adaptogens. Clinical trials show increases in total testosterone, 10 to 20% in some studies, and improvements in sperm quality. It works by lowering cortisol, which we know otherwise suppresses testosterone, improving sleep, and possibly enhancing luteinizing hormone, LH. It is especially beneficial in stressed men or those with suboptimal testosterone. Who isn't stressed nowadays? Ashwagandha is a traditional Ayurvedic herb often referred to as an adaptogen because it helps the body manage stress and restore balance. It's been used for centuries, right, to promote vitality, reduce anxiety, improve sleep, and enhance physical endurance, with modern studies confirming its ability to lower cortisol levels and support recovery from both mental and physical stress. Importantly for men, multiple clinical trials have shown that ashwagandha supplementation can increase both total and free testosterone levels, while also improving sperm quality and reproductive health, making it one of the most well-studied natural options for supporting male hormone balance and performance. I take 300 milligrams in the evening, along with 400 milligrams of magnesium glycinate, and I sleep like a baby, and my morning cortisol doesn't spike like it used to. Adaptogen number 2, shilajit, which is a purified mineral resin. Studies in healthy men showed a 20% increase in total testosterone and a 19% increase in free testosterone after 90 days. Shilajit is rich in fulvic acid and minerals that support mitochondrial and hormonal function. So what exactly is it? Shilajit is a tar-like resin that seeps out of rocks in the Himalayas, and it's been used in Ayurvedic medicine for thousands of years. Apart from fulvic acid, it contains over 80 trace minerals, compounds that support ATP production, which we talk a lot about on this channel, right? Which is the actual energy currency in your cells. Instead of being a stimulant like coffee, Shilajit works at the mitochondrial level, the tiny power plants in your cells, to improve how your body produces energy. And for us men over 40, Shilajit is especially interesting because, as we know, testosterone and mitochondrial health both start to decline with age, and Shilajit may help support both. I used to take Shilajit as the pure resin, a tiny spoonful, about 500 milligrams, mixed in hot water, and I would have that in the morning with my smoothie and my other supplements. But lately, I've been really liking these raw honey sticks that contain 10% natural Shilajit resin. They're made by a company called Natural Shilajit, and they are sponsoring today's video. Each batch of their supplement goes through vigorous testing to make sure contaminants are below the limits defined by the European Union and also the California Proposition 65. And all of the Shilajit is responsibly sourced, 100% natural, wild-crafted, and pure, authentic Shilajit resin. They work directly with a long-time supplier in the Altai Mountains. So this is the Shilajit resin they make. It comes in this little box. It's very nice and high quality packaging. Includes a little booklet that explains the benefits and how to use it. Like I said, it comes with this little spoon. It has two lines here, one for 1 gram and one for half a gram. Natural Shilajit has a few different products to choose from. My favorite right now, like I said, are these raw honey sticks. I just dissolve one stick in my coffee first thing in the morning. Super easy, and the difference for me has been really wonderful. I feel that not only can I think more clearly, but I can also stay focused for longer. And I don't crave my second cup of coffee like I used to. I mean, I'll still have more coffee, but Shilajit definitely gives me a little energy boost. So check out their products at buy.naturalshilajit.com and make sure to use my discount code AGINGSLOWLY to take advantage of a 10% discount. So that's buy.naturalshilajit.com/agingslowly. I will also put the link in the description box, and let me know how you like it and what differences it makes for you. Last but not least, adaptogen number 3. Tongkat Ali, or multiple human studies show increases in free testosterone, reduced cortisol, and improved sexual function. It again works by raising luteinizing hormone LH and freeing bound testosterone. Tongkat Ali, sometimes also called Malaysian ginseng, is a traditional Southeast Asian herbal remedy long used to boost vitality, energy, and male performance. Modern research has shown that Tongkat Ali supports testosterone production in aging men by enhancing the body's natural signaling pathways. Beyond hormone health, studies suggest Tongkat Ali can improve libido, muscle strength, energy levels, mood, and stress resilience, making it a promising natural option for men looking to counter age-related testosterone decline and to maintain overall vitality. For dosage, it is recommended to take 200 milligrams in the morning and then 200 milligrams in the evening. Taking more doesn't seem to be any more effective. All right, next chapter, vitamins and minerals. For men over 40, certain vitamins and minerals are especially important for keeping testosterone levels healthy, since deficiencies in these nutrients can directly suppress hormone production. First up, zinc. Zinc is essential for testosterone synthesis and sperm health. Even mild zinc deficiency can lower testosterone. I take 25 milligrams of zinc every day alongside 2 milligrams of copper, because zinc and copper work in close balance in the body, right? Taking too much zinc on its own can interfere with copper absorption and eventually lead to a deficiency, which can cause issues with energy and immunity, for example. That's why supplements often pair the two. The commonly recommended ratio is about 10-to-1 zinc to copper, which helps you get the benefits of zinc, like testosterone support, immune health, skin repair, without depleting copper. So my daily dose, like I said, 25 milligrams of zinc with 2 milligrams of copper is right in that optimal range, and that ensures that both minerals stay in balance and support each other's functions. Magnesium is up next. It supports testosterone production by improving free testosterone levels and reducing SHBG binding. Also helps with sleep and recovery. I take 1,000 milligrams of magnesium L-threonate in the morning and then 400 milligrams of magnesium glycinate with dinner. Magnesium glycinate in the evening promotes calmness, deep sleep, muscle relaxation, and recovery. L-threonate in the morning supports brain function, memory, stress resilience, and it indirectly helps testosterone by lowering cortisol throughout the day. Okay, next up, vitamin D, or also called the sunshine hormone. Low levels of vitamin D, low levels of testosterone. 40 to 50% of adults are deficient in vitamin D. It functions like a hormone in the body, and it is strongly linked to testosterone regulation. I take 2000 IU daily. Unless you know you are deficient or really don't get any sun at all, then you should consider taking 5000 IUs daily. B vitamins are up next, especially vitamins B6, B12, folate. B6 supports androgen receptor activity, while B12 and folate aid in methylation, energy, and overall hormone metabolism. This is especially important for people who don't consume meat on a regular basis. Things to avoid. First up, microplastics. Because plastic leaching into our food is an endocrine disruptor, and it mimics estrogen in our body. The plastic gets stored in our body and it never leaves. This is serious stuff. I never drink water out of warm plastic bottles, and I never eat any hot food out of a plastic container, and you shouldn't either. I know it's tough with takeout food especially. It all comes in plastic, right? And of course they're not using BPA-free plastic. It's cheap plastic or styrofoam. Very bad. Also, coffee. If you're getting coffee to go, those paper cups are lined with plastic. Otherwise, it would obviously not hold the liquid, right? And they pour steaming hot liquid in there. So, of course, that plastic gets into your coffee. Next, excess alcohol. Or any alcohol, really. I know this sucks. I love a glass of wine with a good dinner, and partying without tequila isn't as much fun. But alcohol is a poison. And it disrupts LH, right? Luteinizing hormone signaling, which is the key signal from the brain telling the testes to make testosterone. And alcohol can also act as an endocrine disruptor, and frequent or heavy use is well documented to lower testosterone in men. Also, alcohol causes cortisol elevation. Yep. Drinking increases cortisol, the stress hormone that we know directly suppresses testosterone production. So if you are serious about having healthy testosterone levels, limit your alcohol consumption or cut it out completely. And that is it for today. I hope you learned something. Hit that subscribe button if you did. Check out Natural Shilajit's products right here, and I'll see you next time.